This is Digital SAT question, Math Module 1, question 22. And then I'm going to do, wait a minute, is it 22? Yeah, it is 22. And then I think it's Math Module 2 Hard, question 19. So let me check these. I'll get the number in a second. But anyway, this is Digital SAT Practice Test 8. The first math module 22 show how to do it in Desmos. It says f of x equals 4x squared plus 64x plus 262. The function g is defined by g of x equals f of x plus 5. For what value of x does g of x reach its minimum? Well, let me put in this function, f of x. And it's important to put f of x here, not y. And you'll see why in a moment. 4x squared plus 64x plus, I don't know, 262. Looks pretty good. And now I can put, if you didn't know, f of x plus 5. You should know that that just shifts it on the x, so the minimum value will be the same. But this shows you, where's the minimum value? The vertex, negative 13, 6, which is the same as, 6. The y value is the same, but the x value isn't. But anyway, so I can put f of x plus 5 and show you that the minimum is negative 13, 6, and I think it wants the x value. Function g is for what value of x? Yeah, it doesn't want the y value, it wants the x value. So that's negative 13. All right, so that's question, module 1, question 22. And now I have to do module 2, and I believe it's question 19. Bloop. Yes. Which of the following expressions has a factor of x plus 2b, where b is a positive integer constant? And then it's got these different quadratic equations, polynomials. Well, when a line is a factor of a polynomial, it will cross it right at the x-axis. That means it's a factor. If it intersects it here, it crosses it above the x-axis or below the x-axis, like at this spot. It is not, that doesn't mean it's a factor. It just means that system has solutions. But it's a factor when they cross at the x-axis. So this says, which of the following expressions is a factor of x plus 2b, where b is a positive integer constant? So I'm going to put x plus 2b, and I'll make a slider for b. And positive integer constants are 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't want to go below b is 1. And now let me try the different equations. 3x squared plus 7x plus 4, or the expressions. 3x squared plus 7x plus 14b. Just want to make 3x squared plus 7x plus 14b. And notice now, the bigger I started, b is 1, the lowest integer, positive integer constant. And the bigger I make b now, the further apart they get. So that one isn't going to work. I'm just double checking again, where b is a positive integer constant. So let's try this next one. 3x squared plus 28x plus 14b. So a doesn't work. You know what, I'm gonna do them separately, so in case there's a mistake of some kind, I can check them again. So this next one, you cannot cut and paste 3x squared in Blue Book, 28x plus 14b, plus 28x plus 14b. Now you can see they cross, and something might happen here. So I want to see if I can get them to cross. Now notice, here it crosses below the x-axis. I'm going to put b down at 1. Oh, okay. And then if I go like this, b is getting bigger integer values, but that one on the left could cross at the x-axis. It does right about there. But b, so see, it crosses at negative 7, 0. That's on the x-axis. But b is 3.5. It's not an integer. And if I make b smaller, down to 1, it doesn't cross anywhere. So at 3.5 it crosses, but that's not an integer value. So b is out. Let me try c. 3x squared plus 42x plus 14b. 3x squared plus 42x plus 14b. Let me try this one. I'm going to start at b is 1. See what happens here. Wait a minute. Okay, there's b1, and I go like this, and it doesn't, the one on the right, but the one on the left could make it at some point right about there. Negative 11.60, but that's b is 5.8. That is not a positive integer. It's a positive number, but not a positive integer. So C is out. It's going to be D, 3x squared plus 49x plus 14b, 3x squared plus 49x plus 14b. And let me see, when b is 1, that one on the right's getting further and further away from the x-axis, but the one on the left, getting closer and closer. That looks pretty good right there. Negative 14, 0. So at b equals 7, that's a positive integer. So that's how I would get the answer being D on this one. X plus 2b crosses at D. And remember, the key there again is they have to cross at the x-axis. A lot of different linear expressions will cross or have solutions in a system with this parabola. But only its factors will cross it at the x-axis. And in this case, it wanted that b to be an integer. So that's it for that one.